bracket, lower bracket, whatever you want to call it, elimination territory. Our first matchup on stage after this break is going to be f0xy Grampa and Xombat.
Xombat, formerly known as Kombat, and if you guys recognize that name, one of the best Mortal Kombat players on this planet. Huge results at Final Kombat across the globe, and here making a top 6 performance. Another one that, you know, could be said, we haven't really seen him fight the twins.
Never. I've never seen Xombat fight either of them, and there is a certain type of Mortal Kombat 11 player that played it a lot in the first couple of years and sort of drifted away from it for various reasons. And even Evo, there are players here that I feel like almost everyone that's playing in a tournament is also playing in Street Fighter 6, but Xombat is one of them. f0xy is another one. I believe both of them are still in winners, I think.
Let's go.
It's that Evo is here for Mortal Kombat, and the fact that it is the final send-off as we transition into Mortal Kombat 1, I think it has motivated a lot of players that we used to see to just try their hand in this final event.
Yes.
And the results have been kind of here and there. In the case of someone like Xombat, who, to be fair, was grinding a bit, extremely good results so far.
Someone so naturally gifted at the game. Still using, you know, his conventional characters. I've seen the Gearus out there in the pools, one of the few Gearuses that's made a big run here at Evo. Also has the Johnny that we see in action. Some of the greatest matches I've ever seen with that Johnny. Kombat can light it up. But someone sent me with f0xy. What are we going to see? Are we going to see the mix? And I see a classic on the screen. Catch up. A f0xy Grampa classic.
Wait. I saw Kung Lao and thought that Xombat picked the character.
Yeah,
I've not seen f0xy pick Lao in years.
It's time. What? That's got me excited too. How is f0xy going to use that teleport cameo in MK1? But let's get into this matchup.
I'm just a little bit taken back at the moment because I genuinely have not seen f0xy pick Kung Lao since year 1.
Now, is it a f0xy move where he's just doing it to do it, or is it a matchup-specific, maybe player-specific thing here from f0xy? You truly never know sometimes.
Well, this variation does still help f0xy play the way he wants to play. That Z-hat is paramount to pressure, to chip damage. The throw mix-up, which is something that f0xy really was one of the innovators for in this game.
Catch up, you were there online. I haven't seen that Z-hat in like 6 months in a competitive setting.
And there's the instant jump kick, dive kick. That dive kick is the armor breaker for Kung Lao.
And now maybe just a little bit, f0xy could be throwing something at people that they haven't seen in quite a long time either, and it might take them a little bit to get readjusted to the Z-hat.
That was a delicious flawless block from Xombat though to shut down what might have been the end of the round. That Z-hat has been fantastic for f0xy Grampa so far. I can't believe we're seeing the Kung Lao. It's the last character I expected, and it's weird to say that.
You've seen some wonderful variety in this top 6, so shout out to the players for that too. Still gonna go punish. I thought he recovered from that. To the corner we go. This is that big Kung Lao damage. Just sit down. Meaty Z-hat. No, changes things up. Eats Kombat alive. A lot
of the Z-hat charge up the cancels into I think you're going to go for a grab, so here comes the forward 4. I confirm it into a spin. This is stuff that I've genuinely not seen from f0xy since the game came out in its first year. It's so bizarre to be seeing it now, but even more bizarre to be seeing it working like things never changed.
Yeah, indeed. This is looking like Combo Breaker a long time ago.
2019?
Yeah,
I think it was 2019.
4 years ago.
Xombat's going to be able to force out that breakaway from f0xy Grampa, though, and is on the verge of evening up these rounds.
That Z-hat has eaten him alive, even on block. It can add up.
Definitely forces you to flawless block to shut down that chip. f0xy Grampa can tend to hold that 1-2-1. The back 3-4.
Now it's strike throw to kill, interrupts the startup as he had to. Maybe should be checking in with some more of those straight projectiles, shutting down the startup of that.
Fatal blow is still a possibility, but nothing can be landed. f0xy's got to be so careful here, and unfortunately can't deal with it. Second you blocked that first projectile, didn't have enough meter for the last breath, and now it's 1 round apiece. The Kung Lao versus Johnny Cage. I mean, dude, I'm feeling nostalgic here.
Right, we're going back in time. That projectile of Johnny's, it's so quick that when you do just try to micro move in neutral, you're forced to block it because it's so fast.
Look at the flawless blocks from Xombat as well. The whiff punish. Say cheese, you're on TV. Dash in throw, no tech there from f0xy. And a really good situation for Xombat at the moment. The 1-2-1, that's going to be a full combo. No break again. Xombat respecting the dive kick armor break so much.
About the defense now. Gets the throw, escape failed too. This is everything that f0xy likes. Now he's got mix-up on top of mix for his opponent to worry about. Multiple hats coming. Build some space. This is where he's actually liked to play the matchup so far. Outside of the 4-3 range of Johnny, that's a smart way to do it.
Again, really good use of flawless blocks. However, Foxy kind of happy to still throw hats at that point. Looks for a whiff punish, not quite able to get it. And that's a punish on the advancing mid from Foxy. That's the first game for Xombat. But a long game it was. Now, are we going into Kung Lao again, or are we thinking of changing? I don't even know what the potential could be. I'm not even sure what motivated the Kung Lao pick in the first place.
I think in Denim's own mind, he's just rolling a dice, and whatever it lands on, we're going to get.
Possibly. There's a lot more potential. We could see Sub-Zero. We could see Terminator again. Okay, it's going to be Terminator. You've got that nice solid neutral there, Johnny Cage, but can you deal with my overhead low? I guess we'll find out.
Johnny's going to be able to deal with the ion grenades really well in neutral, but not that Foxy really uses them in neutral an awful lot.
No, almost never.
But straight projectile of Johnny may give him a little bit of trouble. We'll see how this matchup goes.
An absolute rock-solid Johnny Cage from Xombat, as you expect at this stage. Fight. And we'll see if it can continue. Currently 1 game up here.
Foxy, can he turn on the blender and get it on max, baby? I want max blender.
Well, haven't had the chance just yet because that Johnny Cage forward throw has other plans. Right, starting off with the overhead. In this case, armor break. Still get the mix-up and take away the breakaway. You love to see it. Here comes another one. Oi! What's next? Grab!
That counts as mix. Another one. You're getting mixed!
Oh no, Foxy! I've dropped my combo. I guess I'm just going to have to mix you up again!
And that's a Foxy Grandpa round right there. Start to end mix-up after mix-up until your life seems to just cease existing.
It is one of his mission parameters. Typically, the subject that gets mixed up is terminated.
Exterminate life. Throw the overhead, throw the low. Look out!
Enough of that.
Corner up. Wake up down 4. He knew that he didn't have the audacity to throw a mid right there, and it's not something Johnny's going to meet you with, really.
Every mix-up. And by the way, that back one is tactically timed to either side switch or keep the same side. You time it differently depending on which version you want. So it actually gives you a lot of creativity depending on how you want to end your combo. All right, they're down 4. In this case, dash into another one. Xombat just trying to fight his way through. Does manage to get the block and finally gets the punish. We'll be keeping an eye on that for sure.
We haven't seen it yet because Foxy's just been right so much on the guess.
With punish. Xombat is going to build Breaker, but will he be spending it? Nope. Knocked down into potentially one more mix. Oh, no. A few more. Oh,
he read that the string was coming. And that is the mix-up with Iron Grenade, really any variation. Just what this variation is able to do to take away the grab after the 4-2. That is the mix-up. Kombat trying to make that big brain read like he did at the end against Kung Lao. Knew that slight punish on that awkward string. You don't see really stagger a lot from the Kung Lao. There at the end, not able to thread the needle.
Fight.
Foxy and this Terminator catch-up.
Xombat is going to be looking at how that match went and went, look.
Do you know where?
Sometimes you don't feel like you've made mistakes. You just guessed wrong.
And for everyone watching at home, I'm going to ask you, Catch-Up, where do most people put Terminator on a tier list?
For those that don't know, people consider Terminator to be quite bad.
Possibly the worst in Mortal Kombat 11. A Foxy Grandpa says just another day at the office, you give me some tools, I'm going to mix.
And here we are, 1 game apiece here. Xombat sadly has guessed wrong a fair few times, and we've got to point that out. Another low, and a low that is not looked out for, but how can you? It's a mix-up. We haven't even started talking about this character's teleport yet. Time displacement equipment.
As he is just getting Kombat to whiff in these last 2 rounds. Showcasing the spacing of Terminator, the slight movement. You know, he doesn't move very fast or far.
But that down 4 is damn good, and it's a huge part of the neutral.
Yes, it is. Johnny's just, but Terminator's going to be a contester.
Now Xombat off to a decent beginnings here. The down 4 again into another mix-up that is not blocked correctly in this case. 30% and beyond, 35 for a successful low.
And this variation of Terminator never really looked at, but you're looking at things that you see in a lot of characters. 35 for a bar, mix, side switch capability like you're talking about with the Iron Grenade. This character's cooking a little bit. Foxy's showing us what's still capable here in year 4 in this game.
Good block on that low from Xombat and able to fight his way out of the corner at the same time. Right, teleport 1. Good patience to just wait for it and then down 4 yourself. Prevents the opportunity to just take away those plus frames. And there's the breaker, armor break, and now potentially one more mix. Whoa! An error! An execution error! Oh, good lord! One round apiece, and Foxy's going to be kicking himself for that one.
They both just gave each other a thumbs up on the stage for that. He was like, I don't know what you're doing with that grenade, buddy.
It was meant to be a button, but the button wasn't there. Oh, nice use of the 1-2 as well. Good start here for Xombat, looking real good.
Is that one mistake going to cost Foxy huge in this? The momentum he had. He's getting put in a Johnny Cage prison right now, known as the corner. This is locked down.
Aggressive use of those low pokes, by the way. The thing about those mix-ups is they aren't incredibly fast. I mean, they're certainly not terrible, but Johnny Cage is down 3, is down 1. They're so quick, they interrupt it. And this is a great turnaround for Xombat.
And every stagger that he's done puts him outside of the range where he can walk back and let Terminator whiff it down 4-2. But never say never. Is the miracle going to happen? No. Doesn't get the full convert off the one overhead that lands. And Kombat's turning this around mighty quick off that one grenade that went out to the nether realm and couldn't save Foxy.
If there's one thing that round gave Xombat, it was momentum. And that momentum carried over all the way into the rest of the game. And now, you know, Foxy just has to be careful that that momentum doesn't carry over into this match. Xombat has been feeling it with these buttons and strings, and they've been so fast. They've been shutting down the startup of the mix-up tools. And another one. Xombat, oh my lord, no.
The reads are starting to come into play, aren't they? Getting inside the mind a little bit of Foxy. This pressure right there. That's usually when Foxy is going to throw it down 4, but the pushback on that string allows Johnny to play around that range. And it's been locking Foxy down in this corner.
All right, that's going to be a whiff on the throw. The armor break. A potential comeback is there, but Xombat trying to fight back. All right, punish number 1. Backs off, gets the knockdown, keeps the corner positioning. Overhead, really good block from Xombat and match point. Looking to deal with this Terminator like it ain't no big deal, Aquaman.
The one game Foxy won was Kombat trying that right there, calling out the string of the overhead. This time, if Foxy would have committed to the ion grenade, it would have been a different story.
Now Foxy going for the grab ender again. We're going to keep those plus frames. Wake up 3. A good choice there from Xombat. Stealing a turn back at the same time.
Ooh, looking for the approach on that down 4, and he finds himself in the back of the corner again. This is where Foxy's had to fight out. Teleports this time.
I like the respect from Foxy. Reappears from the teleport, but doesn't try pressing a button. Oh, must have been some kind of anti-air attempt, but whatever it was, it just got beat by that jump clean, and now Xombat with Terminator in the corner.
Not afraid to put himself in the corner either.
Get off me.
Another throw attempt. Giving Fox an opportunity to get some mix started. Here we go. Doesn't end
it.
Reset early. Wait a second. Could have gone for the armor break. Mix
another one.
That'll be the round, and a Foxy Grampa stays alive.
3 mix-ups in a row. 3 of them hit successfully. That's just the nature of a character like this, but Foxy still has to fight for his life because Xombat is on match point, and this is elimination territory.
First lowers match up the top 6. Lost block there, didn't see anything off it. Resources are there for him though. That overhead eating Kombat for breakfast. Late, back to the corner you go. You gotta love the side switch of this character, the capabilities.
Punish on the overhead. Really good block on that, and Xombat ready. The breakaway's been forced out from Foxy, probably the last one he's gonna get in this game. And has to be so careful. Xombat on the offense. Blood in the water, I suppose, because now we're continuing to chip down.
That
entire the corner.
Entire time Kombat. Oh no!
It's a really weird range near the corner. Either way, it calls it to miss. Low into fatal blow!
He just did it!
The Terminator still has life ready to go. Get over here. Is it enough to kill, though? Is it enough? Yes, it is!
He paid for the DLC, you betcha!
A final game to decide which of these two is out of Mortal Kombat 11's final major event here at EVO 2023.
Living or dying by the sword is Foxy right now. I am loving this. Straight hit advantage, 50-50, bet it all.
Look, if Skynet programmed the Terminator to do one thing, it's live and die by the mix-up, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Foxy said, you guys are so good with all your defense, with all your footsies, try guessing.
Another one hits its mark,
and
we're starting to extend it now. Xombat feels kind of comfortable being knocked down from far away and having the speed of the buttons to challenge. The command grab is deceivingly fast.
Turning this into a 33-33-33, wait a second. Big checks and balances right now with those down 4s.
Just chipping away that health piece by piece at the moment. Teleporting out of the corner. Respects the down 4 in this case. Does it back to back. A full combo for Xombat though. And a side switch to boot.
No Johnny damage. Not afraid to hook either.
Oh,
Goodness, Foxy just getting some hit advantage. He's gonna put it to full use here.
Another throw tech, Foxy. And the command grab! We add the layers!
To do that with how many resources Kombat had, with Fatal Blow locked and loaded.
Fight.
The audacity to get max.
Oh my
now
God.
For Foxy. Grampa, another choke. Get out of there, Sky. No breakaway for you. Keep guessing.
Back-to-back overhead, Xombat just ever so slightly too slow on that punish. However,
things slowly starting to crumble here. On the bright side, he's got him in the corner. That's where he's been bullying.
I was about to say the same thing, but no,
And then
watch your feet!
he finally got the right read on a 4-3 to go under. And all of this, the reward, you're back in the corner. It's time to mix.
Another command grab. Foxy wasn't using command grab all series long, and now right near the end, he's starting to add the extra layers. However, Kombat, full combo, crushing blow. What's next?
397. We're about 8 seconds away from him having a cancel back, but the Michael Duck and a Foxy Grampa is going to end this 3-2 and take it over Xombat.
Xombat, your journey was a hard-fought one, my friend, but you are terminated out of Mortal Kombat 11 here at EVO 2023. That
what a roller coaster.
It was a perfect example of the dynamic Terminator brings to the game. And to be frank, the way Foxy looks at the character. When you look at Terminator in this game, it's a lot of stuff happening that it's quite good, but it's the way everyone uses the character.
Yeah.
Lots of the running man, lots of the sort of doing the mix-up and then doing running man into stuff, the command grabs. This variation is so much more simple on paper, but with the ion grenade giving you the damage output, the launch potential,